Hello, everyone. This is Abhishek Tandon, and I have with me Rahul. We are the chairs for the product SIG. The entire motive of this SIG, as Samir talks about it, is to go an inch wide and mile deep. Right. The idea behind coming up with specifically the product SIG was, as you can see the line below, bringing clarity amidst chaos. Rahul, if we can move to the next slide. Yeah. So primarily, what we're going to do is we're going to define first of all what is this chaos that is all about. What is our vision and the key pillars against which we are going to go ahead and manage this SIG? What are the key objectives and themes of what we're trying to do here? And then what you look at is you look at two pieces of the puzzle the way we're defining it. One is AI products, which means that we want to look at what are the products that are enabling AI to be made real in different enterprises, and I'll talk about the modern data stack as part of that particular pillar. And then Rahul, who has a ton of experience on the product side of the house, will talk about how AI and analytics is enabling both product development, usage, and adoption. So, why is it so critical to embed AI into our products today? We'll also look at what is in it for members to be part of this SIG. Like I said, it's very critical to understand the product space, specifically for leaders who are wanting to create a difference within their organizations in the space of AI, as well as any practitioner who's trying to make AI real. So therefore, understanding the entire product landscape becomes very critical, and we'll talk a bit about what are we trying to do and how are members going to benefit from it. And obviously, whenever there is a little bit of give, there is a little bit of take as well. So therefore, we have some expectations from our SIG members in terms of just a little bit of time and thought commitments, and we'll talk about that towards the end of the slide. Rahul, we can move on to the next slide. Now, first of all, what is this chaos? Like you can see, my slide is extremely chaotic, and so is our lives. For any AI practitioner today, the number of terminologies that we come up with is probably more than what even the English dictionary is getting at this point, right? Every single day we come up with we're accustomed to new technologies, right? Like there is the whole talk about data mesh and data fabric today. Just a little while back, Hadoop was one of the biggest terms that everyone wanted to talk about. Today there's a talk about ethical AI, and who can forget generative AI, right? Every single day technology is changing as we speak. But as much as these new technologies and terms are coming in, a lot of this is noise. A lot of it is information which is extremely useful to us as well. How do you differentiate in terms of what noise is and what is it that you really need to look at? And that's the attempt with this product SIG, to get practitioners to understand that difference. If you can go to the next slide, Rob. If we were to look at the journey of data tech, right, and very relevant from an AI standpoint, because that fundamentally data is what drives insights and decisions, we see that we have moved quite a bit from a time of IBM mainframes in the 80s and prior to that, to relational data warehouses where Bill Inman and Ralph Kimball were extremely popular. All kinds of modeling used to be done to create large scale data warehouses, to big data. I still remember about 8 years back, I had attended Strata, which was one of the biggest analytics events in the world, conducted by a company called Cloudera, which barely is existing today, right? To the cloud data warehousing space today, the likes of Snowflake, etc. The world has moved drastically, right? And we've seen a lot of technologies come up and go down as well. But at the end of the day, the ROI is still questionable. As per a report of Gartner, still 80% of projects don't see production. Almost 90 to 95% of the work that we do in the space of analytics and AI is focused on data engineering more than anything else, right? So therefore, again, what does this trend look like, what is the direction that it is taking, and how relevant is that direction for you, is a very important question to look at. Rahul, we can move on to the next one. And therefore, our vision is surrounding all of this. Like I said, our vision is to demystify the cosmos of AI products. And I say cosmos because it's literally a cosmos out there, probably more products out there than stars and planets in the universe, right? And primarily, the way Rahul and I look at it is in terms of two major pillars, like I talked about earlier. The AI products pillar, which means products that enable AI to happen, and then AI in products pillar, which means once AI is present, how does it help in products which are not specifically around the AI space, right? This could be any B2C product as well, but how is AI really playing a role in helping product management move the needle from their perspective, right? And we're looking at it across three dimensions of technology, which is what I talked about earlier, the various products and the frameworks that are present, the process, which means that what are the best practices in this space, and what does it take to go from 0 to 1 and 1 to 100 as far as the AI product space is concerned, and what is the people aspect of it. Therefore, the people who are actually going to make this happen. What does the product management hierarchy look like? What are the key roles? Folks who really want to come in and be a part of this entire product juggernaut, what does it take for them to get in here from either engineering or non-engineering backgrounds? We're trying to cover the entire gamut from this SIG perspective. Rahul, next. And therefore, if you look at it, our key objectives are very, very clearly defined. We want to create a forum for product practitioners to share their learnings across the product lifecycle. It's not about just a particular product or a particular product type that we're looking at. We want people to come in and talk about what was good for them, what worked for them, what did not work for them, how did they move from ideation to GTM to growth, right? Secondly, look at establishing a framework through which other practitioners can use and can embark on this journey of scaling their ideas from solutions to products. There's a big movement of companies which are non-product companies who've built out really good verticalized solutions, wanting to create that into products. What does it take to get into that direction? We will try and cover and also gain a lot of learnings from our community on these two specific topics. And again, around AI in products, the whole idea is to use data and AI in the decision making across the product's life cycle, right? Very, very critical. It's not just about making AI just another technology out there, but how do you use it in a decision making process, and how do you make it pervasive? That's the whole idea of AI in products, and basically move product development from reacting to data to a data driven approach. And like I said, the third aspect is the people aspect, the aspect of assisting talent from non-product backgrounds to build their careers in this. We will definitely try and bring in our own experiences, but would love for more members to come in and share their experience around these themes. And what we're really trying to do from a theme perspective is we're trying to look at the overall product landscape, the team structure, the design concepts, role of AI, as well as buyers corner, which means that how can buyers of products of AI really learn from what we're trying to bring on the table and share their experience as well in terms of how they want to move forward with this. Let's move on to the next one. So this is just an example of what we're really trying to do. This is the AI products framework, the first bit that I was talking about, and what we're really trying to showcase here is the modern data stack. Right. At the end of the day, AI is only an outcome of the underlying data which is there, and each of these line items that you see over here, both as part of the central architecture and what you see on the right hand side, each of them are a separate product space in itself, transforming on a regular basis, transforming in a way which will also require you to learn and unlearn whatever technologies that you've been working on, and bring in the new pieces of information. So again, a lot of our focus from an AI products framework perspective will be making this AI, modern data stack real for you, as well as double clicking on each of these items to both share what our experiences have been in this product space and learn as to what the members as well as the thought leaders experience has been with regards to each of these line items, and how can others within the community learn from it. With that, I'll pass the baton to Rahul, and Rahul will further talk about how AI in products is going to be happening, as well as what is in what is in it for you members to join our SIG, and help us expand this entire product space. Over to you, Rahul.
Thanks, Abhishek. Hi, everyone. I'm Rahul. And together with Abhishek, both and I have tried to put together a vision for this SIG. And as Abhishek has given context, I'm going to talk about what is it that we think that we can cover in AI and analytics in product space. So, with the advent of, with the explosion of technological advancements and organizational acceptance to invest in data, what we have observed is organizations are using data, AI analytics more and more to drive their decisions. And it only helps them make their decisions not only more objective, but at the same time more actionable. And the way we are seeing the organizations move is traditionally they would react with data. They would have systems set up to react to which reacts with data on the developments that they have made, to now systems in place, investments in place that makes their strategy data led. So data becomes not an afterthought, but data actually plays a role at the planning phase. Couple of things that we want to cover and discuss as part of SIG in this space is how well AI and analytics is being plugged into the product lifecycle at different stages of the product lifecycle. Just taking few examples, it starts with planning, where AI analytics is playing a key role in understanding what to prioritize, plan, opportunity assessment of the roadmap, to execution, which involves experimentation, learning, feedback, and execution, and further to execution, monitoring of how the product is doing with tooling, and other data infrastructural solutions. The second aspect would be predict and build. AI in analytics is playing a much larger role than ever before to help organizations understand what is the right solution to build, at the same time understand what is it that will have uh, most significant impact on the organizational goals, and influence that influence that to have the right product solution in place. The third aspect is innovation. AI and analytics, organizations have been using or are now using AI more and more data to drive the innovation innovation in their product. And same goes for efficiency. So one of the key aspects of embedding AI and analytics into the product is to drive efficiencies, not only in terms of cost but also in terms of time, in terms of achieving the most optimal solution with least amount of effort. So these are some of the pointers, but overall, our objective is to discuss all these aspects, and these are some examples. All the aspects where AI and analytics is influencing the product and the product decision making today. Now, what's in it for the SIG members? Uh, the SIG, to begin with, provides a great networking platform for all the product leaders, product management leaders to collaborate, learn from each other's best practices. For budding leaders, it also provides a forum for guidance and collaboration. At the same time, we want to ignite thought leadership through this forum, and we want to establish this as best in class forum for thought leadership on new ideas, implementation of existing ideas, uh, cross collaboration of best practices across industries. Other than that, SIG members can seek development as part of this SIG, whether these are upskill opportunities through discussions, through forums, or upskill opportunities by being part of some of the sessions taken up by the product leaders, which is part of the SIG. Also for career guidance, especially for budding talent in this space. This SIG can provide its members proper guidance on how to go about how to navigate through your product career. The final aspect is knowledge sharing. So SIG members can get opportunity, can take up this opportunity to share some of the knowledge that they have gained to a wider audience, whether it is through collaborative publishings or taking some knowledge sessions for the community. Now, this community can not just be limited to the SIG members, but overall 3AI forum or beyond. Uh, to achieve all of these objectives, we have some basic commitments or some basic expectations from each member. Uh, these are very limited, very realistic, understanding the uh, other personal and professional commitments that each individual might have. So basic investment of about 30 minutes per week for collaboration, which can be in the form of virtual or physical meetups, which can be in the form of discussions, forums, where all of us come together and build on the charter that Abhishek and I have gone through, explained. Other than that, about 30 minutes per week on building content towards this charter, which in turn can be leveraged within or outside the SIG in the 3II forum. The second expectation would be around thought leadership. So we would expect the SIG members to contribute to the ongoing topics. At the same time, the charter is a umbrella, but the exact topics or exact themes that we want to cover, we would want to build with the SIG members. So we would definitely seek the members to recommend and build new topics which are under the ambit of this charter. And finally, expectations around knowledge sharing, where SIG members being open to publishing some content for in the charter, uh, either individually or collaboratively with other SIG members, which can aid in collaborative learning. At the same time, taking sessions for students and professionals whenever possible, whenever required, as the charter builds up. So these are some of the basic expectations we have from SIG members, and as you can see, there's a lot that SIG members can derive in terms of value and knowledge by collaborating in this forum. Any last thoughts, Abhishek, before we close for the session?
Oh, this is just perfect, Rahul, and like we mentioned, this is very relevant for three kinds of folks. People or from the leadership side would want to understand the product space and how it's relevant for the work that they do. People who are still learning about products and want to get into this space of understanding products and what will it take for them. And thirdly, very relevant for folks who are already in the product domain and are looking to step up or really understand specific things with regards to their line of work and go, like I said, inch wide, mile deep. So therefore, we would really look forward to a lot of participation on this. It's a very relevant topic, lot of learning. I think Rahul and I will probably be just coordinating and making sure that all this learning is coming together and coming to all of you. So we really look forward to an extended participation and making this product SIG a super success for 3AI. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.